Spring break is a time that a lot of families take trips or do things that they cherish for a lifetime. Hi, I'm Andy Mattingly, and in this week's Save It Up Moment, we're going to talk about the 5 spring break mistakes that you should avoid. The first one is not developing an activity budget. A lot of times we go on vacation and we budget for traveling and we budget for lodging, but we don't think about all the activities we're going to do there. And if we're not careful, we can overspend keeping ourselves busy while we're on vacation, or even if we're at a staycation, we can spend because we don't put a budget together for it. Another mistake to avoid is stopping your good financial habits while you go on vacation. For some reason, vacation leads us to stop doing good financial habits like avoiding impulse buys and making sure that we do comparison shopping. Another mistake we need to make sure we avoid is not tracking how much we are really spending. Vacation can be a time when you are spending just about the entire day for the entire week. So to make sure you don't overspend, it's important to keep track and try to stay on a daily budget so that you don't go over on what you spend while you're on vacation. Not continuing to look for deals even while on vacation is another mistake to make. You don't need to pay full price just because you're on vacation. Making your dollar go farther on vacation is a great way to do even more while you're on vacation. Not setting a budget for meals and snacks. Often we have our travel budget, we have our lodging budget, and our activities budget, but we forget that probably the biggest expense we're going to have while we're on vacation is eating 3 meals a day. So if you don't make sure that you have a plan for that, you could overspend because you go out and eat at really expensive places all the time. So if you put a budget together, you'll make sure you won't come back with more expenses than you thought. Avoiding these spring break mistakes can help you ensure your vacation is fun and you don't have a financial disaster to deal with when you get back. That's been this week's Save It Up Moment. If you want any more information on this topic or any other topic, make sure you visit the Save It Up page at forumcu.com.